Hey, for this video, we're going to look inside your brain. Many people assume you learn English like this, by connecting one Chinese word to one English word. But that's not a strong connection. I don't trust it. It's so easy to forget a one-to-one connection like this. Hacking English builds a web of connections that you can't easily break. You connect it to your mind in a dozen places with different definitions, expressions, similar words, and many, many sentences. Which of these looks stronger to you? Learning English is about connections. The more connections, the faster you think of a word. The more connections, the easier it is to use a word when you actually speak. As you do the course, invite mistakes. Say the words aloud. Feel those connections formed between words. The web of vocabulary that will turn into fluency. Massive comprehensible input is a mouthful, but it's not that complicated. What it means is that you'll speak and hear and guess words and create sentences at an incredible rate. But unlike simply immersing yourself in a foreign country, your exposure to English will be limited to what you can say and understand. In other words, hearing thousands of words you don't know doesn't help you very much. That's why you can live for years in a foreign country without learning the language. But when you hear words that you do know, in different contexts and relations to each other, the network of meanings and relationships becomes stronger and stronger, and so does your English ability. Finally, mastery review means that simply knowing a word well enough to pass a test is not enough. Short-term memory might help in college, but when trying to learn a language that stays with you for life, it's long-term memory you must access. If you see a word and it takes you a couple of seconds to remember what it means, that means it's in short-term memory. If it's in short-term memory, that means you'll eventually forget it. Scary, right? Think of all the words you've learned like that. All the words that you once knew, but have probably forgotten. On the other hand, if you see a word and you remember it immediately, no pause, no thinking, that means it's in long-term memory, and you have a great chance to remember it forever. This is the secret technique that makes hacking English so effective. This is how we hack your brain. And this is the extra piece we bring you that few other systems do. It's a big reason to go with us instead of one of our competitors.